Hold on, let me get my production straight. All right.
Back up, bro.
Damn.
There you go. Get you some. All right.
Great.
So, part 2. All right, so welcome to But Have You Thought About It This Way podcast. I'm your host, Brandon Beasley, BTR, Beasley the Rebel, whatever you like to call me. But I'm here with a special guest this time. I'm here with my homie, Osiel. Osiel, introduce yourself to the people, man.
Hey, I'm Osiel Hernandez, Osiel.502 on Instagram. I just created a brand new account. I'm not huge on Instagram at all. I'm
his first follower, man.
Yeah, my first follower. So just follow me if y'all want to. Osiel.502.
Yes, sir. Now he's for anybody that's heard me mention Mars, Modern Age Rebel Society often, he will be a part of that. Way more a bigger impact that he has been in the past. So you guys will get to see him very often, very frequent. He will be a part of many more podcasts and many more adventures, many more events that I have planned, and he will have some individually, and I will be a part of that as well. He's been my homie since day one. But for today's episode, we're going to talk about. I get philosophical sometimes. Sometimes I talk about sports, but today we're back to the sports. We're back to what me and him always talk about. Me and him always talk about. We're always texting each other about, hey, bro, you see that trade? Hey, bro, you see X? You see that fighter do this? You see this boxer do this? This basketball player do this? We're gonna bring that thread to life today with this podcast, with this episode. So first of all, bro, let's talk about them trades, bro. Mega trade.
Shout out to my sister. She's watching right now.
Okay. What's up?
Yep.
What's up?
Yep. Shout out to her.
Okay.
But
so
the blockbuster trade, I'm saying, man, it's got to be Paul George joining up with Kawhi Leonard with LA Clippers. We knew Leonard was going to sign either with the Clippers, Lakers, or he was going to stay in Toronto.
Right.
That PG-13 going to the LA Clippers threw me completely off guard. I didn't know, like, he's so powerful now that people are comparing this man to LeBron James. The power that he holds in his hands now.
Right.
Which
they call him the Claw, man. They call him the Claw.
Yeah.
So right now we're talking about, we have, like you said, PG and Kawhi. We have LeBron, AD. We have Westbrook and James Harden. We have KD and Kyrie. There's a lot of great dynamic duos in today's game. In today's offseason, this is the most trades I've ever seen, maybe in any offseason.
History has been made this offseason.
Right. Now, as a basketball fan, are you more excited right now? Because I am, to be honest with you.
Yeah. All the, like, back then when, it was Chris Bosh, LeBron James, D-Wade, that's done. We're doing duos now. We're going back to Michael Jordan, Scottie Pippen type players.
The big three is over.
Big three. I don't. The thing is, look at the Golden State. They have 4 All-Stars. That's not exciting basketball. You don't want to see the same team winning over and over and over and over.
No.
It's just not exciting.
Especially when it's a guaranteed win. It's not like they were like, no one can touch them. Because if KD would have played this season in the postseason, they would have won the game. To be honest with you.
I love this duos thing going on. I say, keep doing it.
Right. Now, when we're talking about the best duos, because there's a lot of duos now. We have we didn't even mention Mr. Lillard and McCollum.
Mr.
Lillard. But we're talking about some of these great duos. Who's the best duo in the league right now?
If you got LeBron James on your team, averaging 28, 8, and 8, he probably averaged 7.5, but who cares? I'm running up to 8, 28.
Yeah,
8.
I think it was 8 this year. I think it was 8.
And for the people that keep saying LeBron James is going downhill, you need to get drug tested.
Right.
Immediately, because you high on something if you think LeBron James is falling off anything. He has gave me, he got injured for the first time in his career. He missed, how many games he missed? Like 18 games or something?
17, 18, yeah, in a row.
That's his, and it was a growing injury, and that was the worst injury of his career.
Now, people forget that they were the 4th seed when he went down. And there's no disrespect to that team, but that team was not really stacked.
If he would have never went down, they would have made the playoffs.
Easily. Yeah, easily. They wouldn't have done nothing, but they would have.
Without pretty much a secondary all-star player.
Exactly. So
I'm going to say AD and LeBron is going to be the best duo in the NBA.
So right now, we're talking about what LeBron's about to be 35. Yeah. He's still the best player in the game to you.
Yes.
Fair enough. What would you
8 and 8?
What would you rank Kawhi Leonard right now?
You could put him possibly second or third best in the league.
I think if you ask me, a healthy Kevin Durant is number 2. But KD's not healthy. KD's not healthy right now.
All right. Do you have Giannis Antetokounmpo in front of Kawhi Leonard? I don't.
No, I do not.
First of all, Kawhi Leonard's got a jump shot, and he's hell of a defensive player.
Right. Giannis is a good defensive player, but he's not. He's not Kawhi. He's not Kawhi.
The offensive guy that Kawhi Leonard is.
Right. You can game. It's much more difficult at this point to game plan against Kawhi Leonard than it is to game plan against Giannis right now.
Yeah.
But there's a guy, bro. There's a point guard who's one of the best point guards of all time. He's a first ballot Hall of Famer. He's being overlooked in this entire discussion for some reason. That is CP3 Chris. Some people call him Chris. I call him Chris. Chris Paul.
You know why I'm doing this?
What's up?
I'm praying to the basketball gods that Chris Paul joins the Miami Heat.
Hey,
if anybody knows me, they know I'm a Miami Heat fan ever since Dwayne Wade's first season in the NBA.
Right.
I am praying to the basketball gods that he joins the Miami Heat with Jimmy Butler, because, man, they're going to be a serious team in the East.
I think that they definitely can get to the second round.
Definitely.
If they get – yeah, definitely.
Not if
at this stage in Chris Paul's career, he's not the same player, but he's still a damn good player. Do you see him making an All-Star team this season coming up? Assuming this is assuming he stays with OKC.
You said, does he make an All-Star team?
Yeah.
And assuming he stays with OKC.
Yeah.
Definitely. I see this man averaging possibly 18 to 20 points per game and 10 assists. Him being the star player on the team.
Right.
If he's the secondary best player, he will not make an All-Star team.
So what about if he goes to Miami? Now, we don't know this. This is speculation. But assuming he goes to Miami, who's the best player on that team? Chris Paul or Jimmy Butler?
Jimmy Butler.
Think so?
Based on age. He's younger.
Right.
He's a better defensive player. Chris Paul's not a bad defensive player, but come on, Jimmy Butler. That's what he's known for.
Yeah, well, it's the size.
If he goes to Miami, his chances of being an All-Star are definitely going to go down. But if he goes to Miami, I think Goran Dragic is going to have to leave.
That could be a good trade.
And Goran Dragic is not a bad player.
No, he's a solid player, too. More than solid.
Would you say Goran Dragic right now is equivalent to Chris Paul at this stage of his career?
No.
Really?
No. Chris Paul's still better than him.
He averages 16 to 18 points per game, which is about what Chris Paul will average.
Chris Paul had James Harden.
Okay.
Chris Paul had James Harden on his team taking 30 shots a game, bro. It's different. But if you ask me, situational basketball, I'm still gonna rock with my homie. He ain't my homie, I don't know him, but I'm gonna rock with Chris Paul.
Give me Chris Paul over Goran Dragic any day too.
Exactly. Let's talk about maybe the most surprising of the trades, bro. Let's talk about Westbrook going to the Rockets. You're talking about when James Harden was with OKC, he was the sixth man, and now this guy's an MVP. He's averaging 36 points a game. He's putting up 30 and 40 points left and right. Maybe the best offensive player in the game, right? Maybe right now. And now you got a man who's been averaging a triple-double. Both of these guys are being historic right now. They're doing something that we just haven't seen. Westbrook has averaged a triple-double 3 consecutive years in a row. Adding Westbrook, is that a significant upgrade over this version of Chris Paul that we got right now?
100% yes. This team, okay. I mean, this is going to be one of those teams that people are going to have to watch, and then other teams are going to have to be careful of.
Mm.
You got a dude who's been averaging a triple-double for the last 2 to 3 seasons.
3.
You got a dude in James Harden who's just an assassin. He
Right.
makes buckets left and right like it ain't nothing.
Right.
And they still got Clint Capella on that team.
Right.
Who's a hell
Eric
of a
Gordon.
player. Eric Gordon on that team, who's a hell of a
Right.
scorer, which I think Eric Gordon went to his own team, he'd be averaging like 25 points per game.
He could, for sure. He's a good scorer.
He's averaging 20 now, almost.
Right.
I think he could average 25 on his own team. But
I agree.
I think they are a serious team in the West.
If they made it to the finals, would you be shocked?
No, I would not be shocked.
Ooh, okay.
They made it to the finals because, I mean, that team's got chemistry. Of course, take away Westbrook, they got almost the same core that they've been having.
So, now, a lot of people question D'Antoni's coaching ability on the defensive side of the ball. Is there any apprehension on that side in terms of what can D'Antoni do? Do you have complete faith in D'Antoni?
Not really. I mean,
he's an amazing offensive coach.
He's a hell of an offensive coach, and he tells his dudes let them threes fly, all over the place.
Right.
But the thing is, at the end of the day, defense wins championships.
Right.
And Mike D'Antoni's not known for that. And that's why the Rockets didn't even extend his contract, to be honest, because they want to see what he can do this upcoming season.
Hey, I would say this, man. When you got Westbrook on your team and you got James Harden, you guys were able to make it to the Western Conference Finals with Chris Paul, an older version of Chris Paul. You got Westbrook now. Yep. Hey, but once again, the league it is stacked right now.
Yeah.
Right now.
Right. What about that one dude who played for the Portland Trailblazers?
Mirotic. Yeah.
I mean, he was a solid player, right?
Yeah, more than solid, yeah.
Packed his bags, went straight to the Euro League. I'm out.
Yeah. Till next year, maybe. He might come back next year.
He's out. What do you think about that?
I think it's an interesting move, man, because what it shows is, to be honest, it shows the power of the player in today's game. And there's a lot of money that people are no longer just, I'm in the NBA. I got to be in the NBA. It's a money-driven business. I mean, it is a money-driven business. You've seen, for example, like Tracy McGrady. He had turned down a veteran's minimum contract and went to play in China before. Obviously, he's different stage in their career, but same standpoint is that I can make more money in this league than I can do in this league, and I'm probably going to be a star in this league too.
Have you seen? I don't know if you heard about this, but WNBA players, what they're doing during the off season and stuff, they're overseas to play, and they're paying them more than in the WNBA, and some of these women are tempted to go play over there.
Well, they're already doing it. Well, they're already doing it.
Yeah,
like Candace Parker. Candace Parker in the offseason is making like $3-4 million a year.
I think, man, this is a different one, but I think these women are getting underpaid.
They're not generating enough money, bro. Where are you gonna pay them? So the WNBA made $30 million last year. Who are you gonna pay?
Man, I don't know what they got. They got to do something to pay these girls more money.
Right. What's going on, Matt? We got somebody else joining. I agree with that. I mean, I think people need to maybe show more interest in women's sports, and then there will be more money to go around. Because when you look at someone like Ronda Rousey, different sport, but for her period in the UFC, she was the highest paid UFC fighter, male or female, because she gets that pay-per-view going. And I can't pay you more if I don't have the money to give you.
I'll take my behind right over to Europe. They'll pay me some good bucks.
Hey, I mean, for whatever reason, the arena is filled too. I mean, they want to watch them play. Yes. So I think I'm with you, man. I mean, I hope in the near future, man, the WNBA can reach even if it's half of what the NBA is in terms of overall revenue. Yeah. That would be amazing for all of them.
Yes, it would.
But you're talking about I mentioned UFC. Let's talk about boxing. That's our sport, man. That's what we love.
Who's gonna win the championship?
Hey, that's my fault. Go ahead.
Who you got?
I think the favorite is the Lakers.
Okay.
I think when you're talking about LeBron James, he's the best player in the game. He's a passer. supreme scorer. I don't care what anybody says when they act like he can't score and don't have a killer
You average
instinct.
28 points per game. You are a premium scorer.
You're a beast. You're a beast, man. And you know, when you're talking about them, Anthony Davis, you're talking about DeMarcus Cousins. He's an X factor. If DeMarcus Cousins is 80 to 90% of what he was,
50%.
50% is good enough. If he comes in there and gets you 15 and 10, and is that occasional 20-point guy on some nights, some games 25, and you still got Kyle Kuzma, and you got Rondo, and you got Caldwell Pope, you got
they got Danny Green too.
You got Danny Green, who amazing shooter. They got Avery Bradley, great defensive player.
Yep.
There's stuff. I think when you're talking about the Lakers right now, there is no holes in their game right now, no dramatic holes. Maybe they can be a little bit better at shooting. In today's game, you need the three-point ball, and that would be my only apprehension towards them because they don't really have amazing three-point shooters outside of Danny Green.
Okay.
And Caldwell Pope.
I agree with you on the Lakers part, but I'm going to throw this at you.
What's up?
The Clippers.
Okay.
You got Paul George, two-way player, one of the best defensive players in the league, and you got Kawhi Leonard, another two-way player, one of the best defensive players in the league. Mm-hmm. Them two dudes can potentially – they're not going to shut down LeBron James.
No, but they can make it difficult.
But they can shut down Kyle Kuzma. He's good.
Yeah.
But I guarantee you they'll stop him from scoring 20 points.
But see, but that's
they got Patrick Beverly.
Yeah, Patrick Beverly, who's a hawk on defense. They have Montrezl Harrell. They have Lou Will, who's an amazing scorer. I mean, and you got Doc Rivers, that coach, who's an amazing coach. So I mean, it would not. As of right now, the Clippers and the Lakers are the front runners. If you ask me,
yep.
I want to see how Westbrook and James Harden can mesh because I know they're super talented. But when you're talking about two guys that are ball-dominant guys, I'm very interested to see how that works. Because if you ask me, I think Westbrook should have his best all-around season. I think because he should not be relied upon as much offensively in terms of scoring, he can be a lockdown defender because he has all the athletic ability, the speed, the agility, the size, etc., to be an amazing defender this season and maybe be one of the better guard defenders in the league this year.
Yeah, other teams you got to watch out for. Golden State Warriors. You got to watch out for that team. You got to watch out for the Western Conference Finals. They was in there. Portland Trailblazers. You got to watch out for the Denver Nuggets and the Utah Jazz, who make the Jazz moves this offseason.
What are the Jazz gonna do, bro?
They could, man. Let's say they got a 7th seed. And they went to go face the Clippers or the Lakers, they're going to lose. But anything can happen in this world. Let's say they got a 6th seed. They could potentially be the 3rd seed team, which could be, potentially Houston, which I wouldn't get shocked if a team like Utah beat Houston Rockets, especially with Westbrook just joining. They got to get to know each other.
Man, that's interesting. I mean, Mike Conley is an underrated point guard, bro. Mike Conley's a really good point guard.
And they got Brogdon. Is that his name, Brogdon?
Yeah. Yeah, Malcolm Brogdon.
From the Milwaukee, right?
Yeah. So, yeah, I mean, I would not be sure. I mean, like I said, I think the Rockets are either going to be really good or medium or average. They're going to make the playoffs regardless. They're just those two players are too damn good. You ain't got to worry about that. Yep. But I don't know. I want to see how elite they can be working together right now. We talked about the West. Let's talk about the East.
Yeah.
Who you got coming out the East?
The East, I'm going to have to go with Philly. Out the East.
Yeah. I think Philly has a better chance of coming out the East than any team in the West.
Yeah.
Any team in the West has a chance of coming out the West.
The West is a lot more competitive. But the East, Joel Embiid, you got Ben Simmons, you got Al Horford in there, you got Tobias Harris.
Right.
That's the squad. Right.
Let me ask you a question. If Ben Simmons comes back next season with a solid mid-range game and
they could potentially win the NBA championship.
Okay. Would he be better than Joel Embiid if he has that?
Potentially, yes.
Okay. Who's the best player in the East currently?
Giannis.
I agree.
That's not.
I agree.
I don't even.
I got Joel Embiid at number 2.
Joel B can be put at number 2. Yep.
But he has to stay healthy. He has to stay healthy. You know, that's the only thing with him. His talent is amazing, but he has to stay healthy.
What about the Dallas Mavericks?
We didn't even talk about him.
They got Luka and they got Kristaps.
Kristaps, yeah.
Could they be they be a serious team that you think might squeeze into the playoffs?
I think they could potentially. Be honest with you. I think the big factor is how healthy is Kristaps.
Yep.
And how much can he return back to his form? And can he be better than he was when we last seen him too? Because he's a young guy, so he's still young enough to get better. Luka's a beast,
man,
and that could be the great one of the better. And we're talking about duos. That's a damn good duo coming up of the young guys.
European dudes too.
Yeah. So what about Kemba Walker going to Boston? Is he an upgrade over Kyrie Irving?
Well, when you look at their stats from last season, very similar stats.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? But I'm going to pick Kyrie Irving over Kemba Walker any day. That's just my personal opinion.
Right.
But you got very similar dudes. It might end up being better for Boston Celtics for personality reasons. Because people keep saying that, every team Kyrie goes to, something happens, and Kemba Walker ain't about that. So potentially could help Boston.
Right. And once again, I think it's like a case where, remember Allen Iverson playing for the Nuggets, and Allen Iverson still 26, 27 points a game. They trade him, they get Chauncey Billups, who's not as good as Allen Iverson, but maybe a better fit for the Nuggets at that time, because with AI and Melo, they couldn't get out the first round, but with Chauncey Billups, they made it all the way to the Western Conference Finals.
Yep. And I think that's going to be the case, I think, in this scenario.
You think so? Think they're going to be a little bit better? A little bit better?
I think so.
Okay. Can we move the boxing? Or do we got? What you say?
I hope the Miami Heat face them and beat them. But anyway,
right. If the Miami Heat win a championship, bro, that'd be a miracle.
You're hearing this live from me. If Miami Heat wins the championship this year, you will see me at South Beach partying with them.
Hey, I'll be right there with you, bro.
I kid you not. I kid you not.
Look, can we move to boxing, or we got some more?
Huh? No. Go ahead. I love me some boxing.
We got Canelo talking about having a massive fight in September. And he's talking about what I call a legacy fight, moving up to face Sergey Kovalev. When you're talking about Canelo Alvarez, he's the biggest box office draw in the sport today. He took the spot where Mayweather was at. That's now Canelo. He, in my opinion, is lacking a signature win. I know he fought Triple G twice. I don't think he won either. But I think the second one is more arguable that he did win. But either way, it's not definitive. What's good, KJ, bro? It's not definitive regardless of which way it is. And because of that, this fight with Kovalev, I think, puts him where he needs to be if he wins this.
I agree 100. I'm scared for Canelo. I'm scared.
Okay.
Man,
that's a big dude. That's a powerful.
Kovalev is not somebody you want to play with at all.
Right.
This guy is literally. You have him ranked number 1 in the light heavyweight, right?
Yeah.
Since Andre Ward left.
Yeah, he's still no. Even though he got knocked, remember Kovalev lost, but he came back and beat him. Beat the guy to beat him. So I got Kovalev as of right now. I got him as the number 1 light heavyweight in boxing.
I'm looking at this. Kovalev's got a hell of a right hand.
Right.
He's a big boy,
right.
Bigger than Canelo, and I mean Canelo's got the skills. I mean, this dude is sharp.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
But you can't put a price on power, and you can't put a price on size.
Right.
And that's why
I think if Canelo gets knocked out, would you be shocked?
If he gets what?
Knocked out.
No.
You would not be shocked.
No. Against Kovalev? No.
Yeah. What if he knocks Kovalev out? What if he knocks Kovalev? What if he knocks Kovalev out?
I would not be shocked, but that would be more shocking than Kovalev knocking him out.
I agree, but
I don't see him knocking out Kovalev though. I see this going 12 rounds, and I'm gonna give about 7 rounds to Canelo.
So you got Canelo walking into this fight as a slight favorite?
Slight.
Bro, you know, that's impressive, bro. That's impressive right there. Because once again, we're talking about
do
the
you
size
like what I'm
difference.
saying, though? Do you not think he could get 7 rounds?
Oh, I don't doubt it. I just don't know if he's the favorite. I don't have him as the favorite walking into this fight.
You
Bro.
think Kovalev's going to win?
I think he should win. I don't know if he's going to.
You a betting man. Who's going to win that fight?
I'm going with Kovalev.
Oh, my goodness. You don't respect Canelo.
I think Canelo's a beast, bro. I think he's a beast.
You don't respect Saul.
Nah,
That's his name.
I respect him. I love him, man. I respect him. I think when you're talking about a talented fighter versus another talented fighter, who I think Canelo he's the more skilled boxer. I don't think that skill is by such a margin that he can avoid Kovalev the entire fight.
Yeah, I see what you're coming from.
But it would not shock me if, well, once again, like you said, if it ends up 7-5, 8-4 Canelo, because Kovalev does have a tendency to fade kind of late. But Canelo, in my opinion, has stamina issues, if you ask me.
He better work his butt off and not have stamina issues against Kovalev, because Kovalev will knock your ass right out.
What'll be interesting, though, I'll tell you this, though, is that he's a stocky guy. He's not a tall guy, but he's a stocky dude. Yeah. Maybe this might actually help him moving up. Because whatever they do, it might be a catchweight. It's probably going to be a catchweight.
More than likely,
which I'm not a fan of. I'm not a fan of. I think if you want to be beat, it's like Ric Flair. To beat the man, you got to beat the man. Exactly. And you got to beat that dude at his weight, not at no damn catchweight, and then say you're light heavyweight. You can't fight a dude at super middleweight and then say you're a light heavyweight champion. But that's a whole different argument.
Yeah.
Let's talk about. We got 3 heavyweights right now. Currently 4. Got to throw them in. Maybe 5 if you want to add Luis Ortiz. You have Andy Ruiz, who just pulled the upset of the year, maybe of the decade. You have Deontay Wilder, the Bronze Bomber, and then you have Anthony Joshua trying to make a comeback. Let's talk about Anthony Joshua versus Ruiz 2. Who you got winning
what
that
about
fight?
Tyson Fury? You didn't put him in that list.
Oh, my bad. Tyson Fury. I meant to add the Gypsy King.
Ruiz, but not Tyson Fury.
The Gypsy King, bro. It's my fault, bro.
Anyways, repeat the question.
Shit. We got. Okay. Ruiz and Anthony Joshua. Who do you got winning that rematch?
That rematch? To be honest, Joshua should win that fight. He's the better fighter.
Do you think he had an off night?
Yes.
You think so? Because to me, it just looked like he just got his ass whooped. But
I don't think that's going to happen in fight 2. But who knows? I might be wrong.
Hey, so here's my
Ruiz just might be that damn good.
Maybe, yeah. I mean, but he could either be that good.
Fight, you can't. You got to prove yourself.
Right. I mean, the thing is,
Anthony Joshua has pretty much proven himself. He's been beating people up for a while now.
Right. At a top level.
Yes.
I think Anthony Joshua should walk in there. I think he should beat him. I think Anthony Joshua should utilize his jab a little bit better than he did. But once again, I think he has stamina issues as well. I don't know if it's the muscles maybe wearing him down, but he definitely has some stamina issues.
Ain't no damn excuse. Look at Andy Ruiz. He got a Snickers deal.
He did get a Snickers deal.
Hey, man, power to him. I'm glad he's being successful. I like him.
Right. So who you got is the best heavyweight right now?
Deontay Wilder.
Over Tyson Fury?
Or Tyson Fury. They got to have a rematch, and we need a winner. We need a clear-cut winner.
Right. A lot of people think Tyson Fury won that fight. The 2 knockdowns obviously make it a little bit more difficult to decide on who won that. But as of right now, man, I got to go with Wilder. I think he's as the best heavyweight in the game.
What I don't like about him?
What's up?
He's not a true boxer. That's
what makes him so exciting.
That's the thing. Tyson Fury, he is a technical boxer. He's a good counterpuncher. Man, I mean,
and he's getting in better shape by the fight. He's getting in better shape.
He is a bad man.
But that's what I'm like. See, but to me, that's what makes the heavyweight division so exciting right now. Is that there is no Mayweather, Andre Ward type boxer where there's no flaw in their game. Anthony Joshua has stamina issues. Tyson Fury, you never know if he's going to be in shape or not. Wilder, not
doing drugs.
Right, for real. Wilder's not technically sound. Andy Ruiz, he's still an unknown because he has to do it way more. He has to keep doing it. But so I think that's what makes it kind of exciting. But Luis Ortiz.
I'm rooting for Ruiz, though.
Really?
Yep.
Over Ortiz? Over Ortiz? What about Luis Ortiz, man? He's Cuban.
No. He's good too, but I'm rooting for how you say his name again? Ruiz?
Ruiz.
Yeah.
Okay.
Hispanic people got to stick together.
I'm with you, brother. So let's play fantasy matchup, bro. So
we have a lot of conversations about this.
We always talking about it, bro. You're going back in time, or you're going to some alternate universe, and you can only watch. There's two arenas. They're across the street from each other. On one arena, you have Roy Jones in his prime versus Mike Tyson. Roy's moving up to the heavyweight to face Mike Tyson. On another, you have Money Mayweather in his prime at welterweight versus Sugar Ray Leonard at welterweight. Who you got? Who you got? Who you got? Who do you want to see?
I'm gonna go see Mike Tyson and Roy Jones. That's just excitement. That's guaranteed knockout. Well, I mean, don't get me wrong. I love me some Floyd Mayweather. I don't think nobody on this earth loves Floyd more than I do.
I don't think so, bro. I don't think so.
I mean, but that fight's gonna go 12 rounds.
Right. You want to see a knockout?
I want to see a knockout.
Fair enough. Let's talk about what about Roy Jones? You got Roy Jones and Mike versus Mike Tyson over here, and then you got Muhammad Ali versus Deontay Wilder across the street.
Mike Tyson and Roy.
Really? Wow.
Bro,
why do you still go with that over the GOAT, bro? You're in Ali City, bro.
I'm in Louisville, Kentucky. You betcha, buddy. But
yeah.
Not happening over here. I'm watching the greatest knockout artist of all time in Mike Tyson, and the most skillful man I have ever seen box in Roy Jones.
Told you. He's a beast.
Bro,
he's a beast.
I've never seen anything like him.
Right. All right. Let's stick to Roy versus Tyson. But on this one, we got Mayweather versus Marvin Hagler.
Oh, man. So Floyd Mayweather's got to move up in weight.
Yeah. You got to move to middleweight.
Oh, my God. That's very, very tempting. I think I'm going to choose that fight because I want to see Floyd Mayweather perform at middleweight. I think his little ass is going to be like, I want to do a catch weight. I don't think he would go to middleweight.
You don't think so?
Nope. I know him.
He'll probably fight him at 157, 158, something like that.
I want to do 8-ounce gloves too.
You probably get 10-ounce gloves or some shit. Yeah. I don't know, man. I think I'm with you on that. I think I would go with Mayweather Hagler just because I think that's the only way to really test Mayweather fully is to be significantly bigger than him and be very skilled. You don't have to be as skilled as him, but just be close enough in skill, which Hagler is. Hagler's a beast. He's gonna provide a lot of pressure. He's gonna switch up. Remember, Hagler switches between southpaw and orthodox very often throughout the fight. So he's gonna give him.
That'd be such a scary fight. I'll be on my tip of my seat.
What about you're a Heat fan? You're a Heat fan. So let's say it's Miami Heat. It's the Big Three era again. It's Game 7 of the NBA Finals, and it's Mayweather versus Marvin Hagler. You can only go to one. Where are you going?
I'm going to go see Marvin Hagler and Floyd Mayweather, baby. Floyd Money Mayweather all day, every day. He's the best in sports history. You can take all the sports in this world. You can take tennis. You can take football. You can take basketball. You can take bowling. You can take whatever. NASCAR. I don't give a damn what you take. He is the best to do it at every level possible.
So he is a better boxer than Michael Jordan is a basketball.
He is a better boxer than Michael Jordan is a basketball player.
Okay, that's respectable.
You understand the way I view this man? He's 50-0,
right?
And you clearly won all 50 of your matches,
right?
Come on, man. I mean, Michael Jordan's good, but the first couple of years of his NBA career, he wasn't even making the playoffs, was he?
No, he made the playoffs. He wouldn't get out the first round.
Well, that's what I meant. He didn't get out the first round. That's what I meant. I mean, but that's a team sport too.
I want to let the audience understand something about you. I showed you Andre Ward, and Andre Ward at the time was the best pound-for-pound fighter because Floyd was out. And you seen Andre Ward, and you said, "Damn, he ain't nothing." I said, "What you mean, bro? Andre Ward's a beast." You like he's losing rounds though. Mayweather don't lose rounds.
I don't know. Like it's hard to.
He getting hit. He's getting hit. What you say?
It's hard for me to somebody win me over in boxing.
I know, bro. I see you.
I hold Floyd Mayweather to this pedestal that
right.
I don't think it's ever going to be. I don't think nobody's ever going to even knock him off.
You don't think so? Think 40, 50 years from now, we'll still be talking about, hey, remember Mayweather? He was the best fighter of all time. The money man.
The money
but
man.
What's good, bro? We about to sign off, though. But, man, I think that's really all it is to discuss, man. I mean, you'll be on way more episodes in the future, bro.
I will.
But that's really all I got, man. You got any parting words?
Thanks, everybody.
You got any parting words to the good folks, man?
Huh?
You got any parting words to the good people?
Oh, thanks for tuning in. Just keep your eyes out. There's going to be a lot more to come, a lot more exciting entertainment for you guys.
There you go.
Just tune in for the next.
There you go. Once again, Mars, My Name's Rebel Society. There's more music. There's more podcasts. There's more everything. And like you said, more entertainment. There's more laughs. There's more insight. Just being insightful and witty in terms of what we're going to provide on this podcast and on this platform. But thank you guys. I appreciate every view I get, every subscriber I get. Make sure you guys follow me on Instagram, Bezo the Rebel. Make sure you subscribe to me on the YouTube channel, Bezo the Rebel, as well. Osiel, brother, I appreciate you for having you on here, bro.
Hey, hit that save button at the bottom.
You know I will.
All right, man.
All right, bro.